All right, boys, we are alive. It's been a while. So, today, what I'm trying to do is I have this library, not a library, actually a piece of code that I developed some time ago. And now I want to use that code as a Zephyr library. It is working in Zephyr, but I want to include it as a library so that I can include that code in some separate projects as a library, or in Zephyr's term as a module. Let's see how I can do that. So I'm going to start from scratch, not the actual source code, module source code. That module is called my source code that I'm trying to convert into a library is called event bus. So let's see where we are. I'm not going to set up Zephyr in this video itself, but there are other informations available. Okay, so where is this library thing? I'm calling this my ebus, and let me. This is uh, that's I haven't organized a shit for this video. I'm just raw dogging it. Let me think. So this is that. I mean, I've been kind of trying to do that already sometime, but done it. Okay, so let me just for the time. Right. So we have this. Forget the other entries. What do we do? Do this, change to my directory, and I'm gonna pull. You know what? I have a better way. Let me just do it. It's a side quest for time being, but it's a side quest of like 5 minutes hardly. Let me just do that. I'm gonna install the nvim. Going to do that in other way is oh, I haven't started. What the fuck? There is oh, CHROME. Let me just quickly install the nvim tree. So I do this and I install azvim. Type random stuff, man. Okay, so nope, I'm not gonna do that. What is this? This is different than before. Yeah. Ah, yeah. Nothing, not even a single thought is organized this moment. And this is not what I was trying to do. What am I doing in this folder first? Nvim for sake plugins. What is nothing? Okay. Vim. What do we call it? Nvim tree.lua. Oh, air. There was some option to show. Let me ask this thing. Again. Okay, requirement dot setup. Is it different than this? Requirement dot setup and configuration will go inside this, which is filters is equals. What is it doing? Hi. Okay, so back to this thing. In this, I have nothing. So what I'll do, I'll start. Either E was for that, right? No. Okay. Yeah. So what I was going to do is this. Okay. Okay. Not this one. This one. Copy this into this. See how easy it is to copy things inside this nvim tree thing. Okay, so what I'm going to trying to do is the first thing is organize this directory structure for my library, but not quite yet. I mean, not completely. I'll unit test. Where the fuck is unit test coming from? Let me just copy the very rough structure here. And now, uh, what is this event bus POC means? I okay. So let me just start this from scratch because up until now there was no context. Up until now, I had some piece of code uh, with some header files and some source file. That's it, right? So you really don't need any context for this. So right now I have only this. Let me just remove the CMake file. So right now I only have this thing, some header file and some and a source file. Nothing big, no big deal, no biggie at all. This thing. Now I want to I want to include my source code, my uh, my code base as a Zephyr module. How do I do that? How do I do that? That's a good question. Thing is, just let me go. Thing is, everything is here. If I can type right, not the PDF, buddy. Uh, I will not go there yet. Actually, there is another way, which is just this guy. Hmm. See, I can use this for Zephyr modules. I'm not going to do this, not quite exactly, because that would pull in the Zephyr source code completely into another workspace, which I don't want. I have a sort of hack, not hack actually, I don't know if it is, but that's how I do it. Instead of blindly following this, what I do is copy this thing, right? What I'm gonna do is I'm going to I have renamed my ebus directory source directory name as a library. Why I did that, I'll tell you in a minute. Actually, I'll show you this thing. I am gonna 3.7.0 because this is the LTS version of Zephyr that I want to work with. And this, yeah, this you have to be a little bit careful. This thing is um where did it go? The repository is versioned together with the Zephyr main tree. This means that every time that Zephyr is tagged, this repository is tagged as well with the same version number, and the manifest entry for Zephyr will point to the corresponding Zephyr tag. So that means if I want to use Zephyr 3.7, then I have to use the 3.7 version of this repository also. Otherwise, there will be some issues. That in mind, boys. So this is, I want to clone the branch, which is 3.7.0, into a folder or directory called ebus. Is he kidding me? Is it V? Yeah, it is V. Ah, okay, so let me. So this is the code uh, that I just cloned from the repo. And if you see, this is the directory structure of a Zephyr application. So I can just quickly build this. I will not build this because it will not work, because this thing, what the fuck? Nvim help vim t, how to go full screen. Uh, Max out the height underscore. Cool. Now I wanna see. Quick start help. Disabling strongly plugin in disable network start. Or empty with the using default or with. Okay, I'll do that. But this thing, sorry guys, but this is how I roll. I always go with the side quest. I was saying, uh, very start of the. Hmm. Okay, done that. Control W underscore. You are saying that I should do this thing with this 30 sort case sensitive. Really? Filter. I don't need that. I think I don't need this thing. I might need it. Or no. Well, yeah. So what I was looking for is show mapping. Search key binding and Vim tree, which is not being leader E. What the base? Yeah. To run this. Copy, delete, and this E. Like no. And Vim tree. How do you open it? It's not. Is all gonna work. Search key bindings. Buddy, how did this? How do I launch it? Toggle inventory. You can use additional tab. Okay. Page. I don't understand. Toggle and inventory. Toggle. Okay. Default mapping. Toggle help. Open or close the tree. Or say toggle. Toggle. Function which requires inventory API and inventory API dot. Is this commands? Okay, so if I understand correctly, vim tree. Ah, so can I create a Vim key map set. How do you guys create a key map? Basic key map. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna create one here. Vim dot keymap dot set. Inside normal mode, and I call leader E. Now, what do I do with this, man? Can I do this? And inventory, would that work? It did not. What does this function does? Fix mode, LHS, write HS, and options. Oh, would this work? Ah, it is fucking okay. So this requires me to close this thing. Boys, side quest is over. I don't know why I do these things. Below is the whole fucking pain, man. Okay, okay. Let's start fresh. Let's start fresh. Side quest is over. I'm tired. Okay, that wasn't a random laugh. Hey boy. What is it that we're doing today? What is it? Yeah, I have cloned this library. This example Zephyr example Zephyr project. And now what I want. I don't know what I want. Now I'll modify this example Zephyr project. Let me first try to build it. You know what? I have an urgent thing to do. Just hold on a second. I'll be back in a minute. Alrighty, I'm back. Okay, so what I did is I cloned this. I, I cloned the example application, but there were other instructions also on this thing, which was like doing this. But I will not do this. What I'll do is uh, this is why you have to have a scripts or some preparation. Let me think. There will be a lot of silent movement. How I did it before, I don't remember. I don't. If I do this, what is this doing? It just initialize uh, workspace. Okay, but I already have a workspace which is called this is Zephyr project. This Zephyr project is already my workspace, so I will not have to do this. Okay, yeah, I remember what I did. I did this west init l h. Okay, give it. Hola. You should not download anything. Did not. Cool. Okay, so path is already ebus. File is west.aml. That means okie dokie. So inside this, I have the Zephyr thingy and some other thing also. Is the minimalist thing, which is fine. So I would like to. I would like to build this thing. Auto board is again native sim application, and it will not build it because the blinking LED driver would be. Yep, totally. But this tells me that this is expected, so I'll move further. Going on to my second tab, starting my environment here. Okay, so I can try to mold this uh, this example application as per my liking for my event bus source code. So the event bus source code is inside this. I had nothing fancy, just and I forgot one thing also. After case label is false, intent case label is false. Okay, so who the fuck does that, man? CP this thing to the oh God's sake. Cool. Also, this was nothing. This was my file. The source code of my library. So see, nothing in here. It's a very simple structure. There is nothing Zephyr in this. Expect the source code implementation, of course, but still, no directory structure is particularly Zephyr related. Moving on to this example library, example application of Zephyr. How can I mold this? Is I'm gonna keep this structure only, and these three directories only, and remove everything. Right, so I'll keep this git ignore cmake list. Now I have to analyze these things, like how they are their work, if they are which one of these are necessary for my. I know this thing is building properly. So the very first thing that I do is I'll keep the doc DTS. My library is would my library require DTS files? I don't think so. Include. So let's start with the very first CMake, because CMake is the build system for Zephyr. Uh, Modify this thing. Clearly, I don't need drivers directory, and I don't really. I'm not using syscall, so as per the command here, is only required if your driver layer is using some syscall, which I'm not. So I'll remove that from the picture. I'll do this thing. I'll include the directory called inc, because I'm gonna rename this to inc, and wait a minute. ATUS, fine. Library, do I need library? I don't think so, because I'm this thing my library itself. What am I planning to do exactly? What does the end picture look like? What I want is I want to upload this on my repo, and I want to give reference of this repo. Sorry, let me start over. I'll upload this into a repo, and someone else in their project would include my this repo like this in their application. So in their own applications west.yml file, they would do something like this, which would pull in my entire ebus library into their project. Got it? Fine. Makes sense. Now this is for them who this is for the user of this event bus ebus library. For me, what I want to do is anytime I make a change into my library, I should be able to test it. And for that, I'm going to require this. So from so if this is my ebus library, this will hold all the tests. So my library doesn't have this app because there is no application code for my library because I cannot I cannot have application code in my library because it's a library, right? I can't have this thing. If I can't have this thing, then there is no such thing as boards for my library. Doc could be there, yes. There's no dot drivers, there are no DTS, only include files. And I don't think this is also necessary. Some scripts may be required. And this is required so that it's it's a Zephyr module. So this thing, this mod Zephyr underscore module.yml is required for my library to be a Zephyr module. So this thing does that. Okay, fine. So I'll start modifying this. I modified this as inc. Add a subdirectory, and I'm not adding this subdirectory. I don't need this also. Now, what do I left with? Kconfig. This kconfig file is picked up by Zephyr build system because it is defined as a module kconfig entry point. Zephyr module. Okay, wait. Yes, so you have defined this thing. So path to the kconfig file that will be sourced into Zephyr kconfig tree under modules example application. Why example application? Path is relative from root of this repository, which is kconfig. A path is this. We make path to the folder that contain. I mean, this is for Zephyr build system. Okay, so I don't need to uh, bother about this right now. So the only include directory is this. Subdirectory is I'm gonna require some subdirectories. I'll keep this very short in the sense I'll first try to make it work, then I'll do something. Okay. This is required, I don't need this, so You can go to hell. DS app. Now is the thing. How would I build this? Because earlier, what I did when I test it is this. I did this thing last May, the app thing. I built the app thing. Yeah, I'll not build it. I'll just test it now. No, but for that I have to build it first. I don't know how the test thing work. The testing framework of Zephyr works. I have no idea for the time being. Focus on this thing building, but why even build this if I don't have this app folder? And I don't want to have this app folder. What to do? Yeah, what to do? What to do? What to do? Well, let's see this. Target sources has target is app sources or src underscore slash project app in the Zephyr project. Okay. If I call this I don't know what to do now. Cool. I am lost, sir. I am lost. If I build this app, this will get picked up. But what does the test sample look like? So you're saying where the you say this thing had these source files. Okay. Man, why do this build system have to be so complex? What your testing library called custom with whose SRC is this and this SRC is of test cases, right? Yep. And the CMake file is for that. So it's a separate test binary. And what does this do? Uh, yeah, ji. What is this? What does this thing do? Oh, oh, the separate binary. Okay, so that means okay, okay, okie dokie. There you will have thing, something. Oh, so okay. So this is nothing. I'll do one thing. Just too much of not doing anything. If it fails, it fails. I'll keep it. I don't want this board in this source file. I'll but this had the library, and when he built the application, he also got built. Makes sense, but I don't want to do that. What does this thing do? Uh, I'll do. I don't know what the fuck I'll do. I cannot paste this. I can only paste this. Ah, what the fuck, man? What I'm thinking is, I'm thinking that I should copy this ebus.c in here and then try to build it and include subdirectory called inc and cite this the drive. Magic. You know what I'll do? Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the fuck happened? I have no idea what did I just do. Who's messaging me? Eh, eh, eh. CP EBUS library incbus.h. Okay, I have it. I have it, guys. I have it. Yes, we won. Same goes for SRC. I have it, guys. We won again. And in this busy boy, I I'm pretty sure this won't work. Really? Why shouldn't it? Itto, itto. What the fuck is happening? If your board is foobar board, my board, then add blah 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 blah. What happened? Board element without a board subdirectory. What? My head is hurting now. Board is native on host tools, tool chain. Okay, whoa. DTS file is this. You got the board right. You got the DTS right. Oh, EVS drivers can convert phone. Okay, okay. I understand. and I understand what the problem is. The problem is, sir, sir. The problem is, sir, is this. My bad, sir. What is it complaining about? Oh, it is complaining about the board subdirectory. Board root element without make modules board dot without board subdirectory. Means if your board directory is then add board to know the entire use the absolute bulk call stack is this. I know why this warning is happening. You remember this thing? Settings additional roots for boards and DTS files. Zephyr will use the board root, which is current directory slash boards for additional boards. That this is the root of this directory. DTS file. I don't have DTS, neither do I have fucking board. Now you shouldn't be giving me any UILD. You shouldn't be giving me any. Oh my god. Value none is not a. Okay. Okay. Do I have build? I don't have build. LWIS. Huh? Zephyr module CMake 73. Do I have anything at 73? Nope. A config. Can I do this? Huh. Better than before? Warning, attempt to assign the value y to the undefined symbol blink. Where? Ebus app PRJ. Okay, my guy. I got you. This thing, right? I don't think you'll be complaining now. But you will, I know. I know it in my bones. You didn't? I want to see this message. What is it? Oh, so merge configuration this, and then you got the error after the merging. यार ये सब got it. Now, what is this warning for unused variable RC? Okay. I mean, sure. If I run this, would this run? It did, but it will not do. It will probably do nothing. How do I exit this thing? Okay, it wasn't the QEMU. So this thing is working. Like at least it is building. So I can if I can remove this. Debug configuration is this kconfig nothing. Sample this. I don't know what these things are. Sample. No. This is definitely not event bus. Name is EBUS. EBUS. Build only true integrated platform is this. I don't know. I don't. I don't know what these things. Bad. My bad, sir. But cool. Doc is fine. This is fine. You are able to find everything. Where are you? You are INC. I don't have a problem with that. This thing are just include directory source code module dot is already modified. If I did that, then I will not be you will probably dream. I'm already 1 hour in and haven't done anything significant. Can I remove this? Nah, What? It is very chaotic after removing that source folder. Why did I do that, man? Like, looking for another side quest, huh? See? Oh man. Now how do I? Why the fuck? OBS disconnected, huh? Man, don't fuck my stream, brother. The viewer count is 0. My bad. I think it is working fine, huh? Oh boy. Oh boy. What is happening? Cool. So then the thing is building. The question is, how do I test thing? There have to be examples of, like, you had one. How do you build these tests? Anything? West help Twister? List grep for all. Do I have anything build based on test data on build based on test data in test cases.yml or kitty test item? There it is. or sample.yml. If source directory is not used as an argument, is not used, an argument has to be defined. Example, if source directory is passed, then test name is enough. The test item, the test item, I have to pass the test item. Write the usage. I have to look into the documentation. Three dot 7.0 samples and demos. Really, buddy? Just this? OS services. What do I have as an OS services testing framework? Anything testing framework? Debugging device manager, DSO input, output, Angie? And I will look at this. Zephyr APIs often include async functions. What is async function? When an operation is initiated and the application needs to be informed when it completes. Okay. Include async functions where an app operation is initiated and the application needs to be informed when it completes and whether it is succeeded. Using kpoll is often a good method, but some application architectures may be more suited to a callback notification. Hence, and operations like enabling clocks and power rails to be invoked before kernel functions are available to a label, so a busy wait for completion. This API is intended to be embedded within specific subsystems such as on here, other API that supports async transaction. The subsystem wrapper are responsible. Again, another side quest. What the fuck, man? Oh, nope. No side quest at all. What do we have as miscellaneous? There is nothing. Where is the testing thing? Tracing. Is it in the kernel? It can't be in kernel, man. It's too much. To win kernel. Hmm. I think I have to do one thing. Seriously, buddy. Let us develop test, huh? Do you have to do that? Hmm. What? Install the Anitary module to use. Extension command help couldn't be run. Why? Could not import script west command to store command or py. What the fuck? WSD is 0. PS module not found, which is POSIX utils, PS utils. Seven Y. Did I miss some setup? Net sort. I have you kidding me? Install tabulate Python module with pip to use. Fly library for Python 3 is not installed. Please install Fly package using your workstation's package manager or the pip. चुतिया पे हैं यार. हाँ जी. हाँ जी. Okay, finally given me some help. Pycerial and tabulate. Okay, वो भी कर ही देते हैं. Oh, uses best twister. What if I give this thing my application? Unrecognized argument found app used as this to delineate extra argument for the test binary or pass H for help. I have no idea what you are saying. Uh, inside this thing, custom library, custom lib is a test suite, and test get value is a test. So if I am right, if my test get value. Hmm. Would you get test tree? Okay. Man, what are you doing, buddy? You know what? I'll just read the documentation. Twister scans for the set of test applications in the Git repository and attempts to execute them. By default, it tries to build each test application boards marked as default in the board definition. Right? Default option will build the majority of the test application. Blah, blah, blah. When using at least one option, Twister's console output shows the test is marked as build only true in its YAML. I have to learn about testing. Which one is it? Okay, so I have to have this is the structure of a test, and SRC goes in here. Inside this, I have nothing special. Test cases.yml. What does that thing do? Integration platform is this, and what did he complain about? Lib.custom integration platforms, unrecognized platform custom plank. What if I do this? Native sim. Added initial. Whoa, 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 buddy. Oh, it is fucking doing integration for all the platform like QEMU, Arc, Native Sim वगैरह वगैरह बनाने का. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Utsahi. Uh, common is this test is extra arg is okay. Okay. I need more information about test.yml file. This is nothing. If I can, I don't have anything specific. Project is ebus lib custom test. I'll change this name later. The concern right now. And I don't think what is this error? Hmm. Framework can be used in two ways, either as a generic framework for integration testing or for unit testing specific modules. Okay, creating a test suite. Using these tests to create a test is easy as calling this thing. Which are they calling? I don't know, man. These. Okay. Okay. Name of the suite must be unique within a single binary. Let's just call this whatever that is. An optional predicate function to allow. What is the predicate? Ah, so clever of you, man. Sometimes just technology makes me wonder. Base and something, an optional dependent function. Couldn't you call dependent function to allow choosing when the test will run? Predicate function to allow choosing when the test will run. The predicate will get a pointer to the global state passed in through should return a boolean to decide if the test if the suit is not my fucking concern. Predicate set up before after example of test suit using a predicate. So this is a predicate function. It's passing this predicate. Adding test to a suit name and test name. Z test would allow me. Okay. What is it that I want to test? How about initializing ebus initialization? Uh, uh, I don't application lib custom data. Where is it? It's parameter. This was not declared. Default to integer. What the fuck? Z assert equal. What I want to equal? Z assert equal. Test fixtures can be used to help simplify repeated test setup operations. In many cases, tests in the same suit will require some initial setup. Okay, test in the same suit will require initial setup followed by some form of reset between each test. This is achieved via fixtures in the following way. Suit setup before suit before suit down. Suit is this. Fixture X, fixture research, fixture this. Okay. Assert equal, which is this. Minimum should be get value failed. I'm just hoping that this would work. AKA that returns this thing, takes in nothing. Event plus result. Okay. Failed. Well, if a test binary is a separate binary, then I don't have to have a source code here. But I would like to have a source code here because the source code is coming from the source code. Oh, clever. Kitty, 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 kitty. Yeah. How do I run a unit test? I think this is running some integration test. That's why it is failing completely. Let me ask Perplexity, how do I run a unit test in Zephyr Artsoni Artos 3.7.0? Oh, now it will reason itself. Boy, oh boy, technology it is. Write a unit test, which is this is my suit, this is this thing, expect fail, whatever that is. Okay. I think I don't need it. Like this much is fine. Right, unit test makes sense. Target sources are my test code.csrc. Well, what? Fine. My src inside. Okay. For unit test without kernel dependency. Library sources if kernel is defined this. Fuck man. Unit test.mysuit, which is this one. Define test metadata, which is West Twister P Dusty test. Unit test. The test. You are saying unit test dot mysuit. Mysuit, where does this mysuit come from? Ebus tags is unit test. Unit platform whitelist. Whitelist NATIV native sim buddy. It is sim, not POSIX. Where are you getting these things? Zephyr unit test and emulator at Google. Gotta see that, man.
Since this is a virtual session,
Okay. So this is gold, I think. Seems like it. Put it under watch later.
user space is enabled through kconfig. The underscore F
It is 30 minutes only. What? Okay. But for the time being, let me just do this if this would work. I've done this. Hi. Oh, can't load. Any simple unit test? Z-test can be used for internet. This means that rather than including the entire Zephyr operating system for testing a single function, you can focus the testing effort into the specific module in question. The testing of this will speed up testing since only the module will have to be compiled in a tested, and the tested functions will be called directly. Examples of unit test control in order to declare the unit test present in the source folder. Wait a minute. Ztest provides some helpers for mocking and more can simulate the behavior of complex objects. Best practice for declaring the unit testing. Not really there for best practice yet. For example, test configuration with a few options that are explained in this document. Platform allow is this tag, is this, can I use platform allow? Okay. Zephyr was twister out if sim. So everything is fine up here. Oh, the custom thing. Oh boy. Where was it? Test EVAS PRJ. Build error again. Twister out native sim unit test evas.build.log. What the what? Building and linking. I see no problem until later in the. You did find the right board, right? ETS. Linking final executable. Thing. Test evas. What did fail? So something that failed is in function based initialization. Undefined reference to ebus in it. What the fuck are you? Are you high, brother? src main.c20. Mm, why it is undefined reference to US unit? And who complained? Linker? Yes, collect too. That's linker. That means it did not get the source files. I didn't get the source file. This is the source of is not what is the problem? How is it working in this thing? Like this thing is a library custom makes Zephyr library resources, add sub library if define your config custom. Okay, directory and config. Then why can't it find I think I'm gonna need these two. What did I did? It is like doing this. Add subdirectory. We make lists.txt. Oh, फिर से error. क्या चल रहा है? Hmm. Unit if some unit test you define reference to. All right, I'll have to figure this out somehow. What is these things? What is this? What is happening with me? Alright, I think I'm saturated now. We'll be continuing it from some time. Let me just. Oh boy. Sort of working. Not really. Should I make a repo of this? Nah, I'm fine. Tada, boys. See you next time.